And while all eyes are on what President Biden will do, Donald Trump is back on the trail. Tonight, the former president is holding a rally in Grand Rapids, Michigan, his first since accepting his party's nomination and exactly 1 week after surviving an assassination attempt. On Friday, police arrested a Florida man who's accused of threatening to kill Trump and his VP nominee, J.D. Vance, in a post on social media. Vance will join the former president tonight for their first public event together as an official ticket. Here with us now is NewsNation's Libby Dean, who will be in attendance tonight. Good morning, Libby. I see that line behind you. We know the Trump campaign announced they would not be holding any more outdoor rallies with crowds like that. And this is, I know the event isn't until hours later. Are there any other plans in place to bolster security?
Well, Hena, as you said, that line picking up behind me, really in the last hour, we've seen it pick up a lot. I actually just walked over there and spoke with some of the people who have been in line since yesterday morning and are actually slept out here last night. Those people clearly not deterred from last Saturday, when we saw that assassination attempt on the former president. Now, as for security, we do know that there are going to be streets blocked off out here outside the arena. Right now, the one behind me not blocked off, but we are expecting to see that. Also, we're going to see more local and state law enforcement, all of that being bolstered following Saturday's event. As for indoor versus outdoor rallies, last Saturday's outdoors, this Saturday's indoors. And sources tell me that that will likely be in the near future what we see is these indoor rallies instead of outdoor rallies because of the security concerns that we saw last Saturday.
Libby, you've been embedded with the Trump campaign for months now. What tone do you think Trump and Vance are looking to convey tonight? What are you hearing from the campaign?
Well, Hena, as someone who has been covering this really from the start here, I want to watch for the chemistry that we see between Vance and Trump on stage tonight. We obviously saw them on stage together at the Republican convention, but this is going to be different. They're going to be out here on the campaign trail for the first time on a stage together. And the former president, as for his tone tonight, that's something that I'm going to be listening for, because at the Republican convention, he was trying to tout unity and not really going after President Biden. But going after President Biden has been a cornerstone of his campaign rallies and speeches this entire time I've been covering this campaign. So whether or not he fills back in that those spaces of his speeches that he took out where he criticized President Biden is going to be something to watch for, given that they say unity is something that they're looking for.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.